What's up, sweets? We are back with another video. I am more than excited because this is our first video of the year. 2020 is gone. 2020 is gone, finally. Hi, 2021. What are you bringing new for me? Welcome to my channel. If you guys are new, my name is Candy. You already know we're about to turn up, we're about to get lit this year. Thank you so much, you guys, for all the love and support that you guys have been showing me, because at the end of 2020, you know, it got a little rough, but we made it through, and I'm so happy and I'm so glad that I have people like you guys always supporting me, always making sure that I am okay, always texting me, because it reminds me that I'm not just here talking to myself. It reminds me that I'm here talking to human beings just like me, to people that have feelings and go through the same things that probably I'm going through. And I really appreciate that. I really like to know that I can make your day special. And this 2021, we're gonna make sure this day is special very, 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 very often. Make sure that you hit that like, smash the like button, grab it and go like, you know. And because we have a lot of energy, you know, that we have to release. It's the beginning of the year. All of our plans, all of our goals, we have to put them out to the universe so that we can manifest. It's gonna be lit. Turn up. It's probably like, why do you have one eyebrow and not the other one? My makeup has changed in so many ways, so I wanted to make this video a video about how I used to do my makeup before and how I did it now. Well, not my makeup, but my eyeshadow, and specifically because my makeup routine in general hasn't really changed much, but for like the techniques that I have learned and all the other stuff. Watch till the end, do not skip, because you might relate to this. You might do these things that maybe might benefit you if you do another way. I'm not just gonna be influencing people to cut their eyebrows. That is not what this video is about. Just play around and have fun, you know. So without further ado, let's get right into this video.
She's just like candy, she's so sweet. Put me in your mouth, baby, and eat it till your teeth black.
I'm sorry that this is gonna have to be a voiceover, but they're doing construction in front of my house, and obviously I couldn't talk at that moment that I was recording the video. But we're gonna start off by priming the lid, and this time I'm going to be using on the eyebrow side my Born to Glow concealer, because that's the way that I used to do it before. And on my other side, I will be using my P. Louise base on Shade Rumor 2, and we're gonna pat it down to perfection so that we can have a blank canvas to work with. The brush that I'm using is the 7071 brush by P. Louise. Now taking a M173 brush by Morphe, that's my favorite brush to do this. I'm going to make sure that everything is smooth and blend out. You can use whatever you want. You can use any fluffy brush. And I'm going to be doing this to both eyes because I used to do it all the time to both of my eyes, no matter what. Now I'm gonna take these two beautiful palettes by Juvia's Place, and this is my first time trying out the brand, and I'm gonna go in with this color Kisai, I think that's the name of the shade, and I'm just gonna set the base, well, set the concealer on this side using that color. Now using a M506 brush, I'm going to dip into this shade right here, Burkina, and I'm gonna just wing it out kinda, but then I'm just gonna drag it and bring it upwards into my crease and just make it like into that winged out shape. With that same brush, I'll be using circular motions and wiping windshield motions to blend out the edges and make it smooth, or what I thought it was smooth. And then with that same blending brush, I'm gonna go in and add a little bit more depth using the color Fulani from the palette. So now that we have all of that already blended out, I'm gonna go in and go with another 506 brush and start applying all of that in my most outer corner, and then I'm going to start dragging it in slowly into my crease, focusing only on building a structure and a shape for all of my other eyeshadows to follow. As you guys can see right here, I am applying that first dark shade that I started with, instead of starting with the lightest shade earlier to set the base and then going from the lightest to dark. I'm going from dark to light. Focus only on the shape you want your other eyeshadows to take. So I'm just gonna take a blending brush, you know, not too big but a little bit bigger than the one that I used before, because the higher you get to your brow, the bigger the blending brush. And I'm just gonna start lightly, but so lightly, swiping my brush around and using my 50-50 technique. As you guys can see, I'm using 50% of the brush on top of the eyeshadow that I used before and 50% outside where the base is, where you can see that I'm applying another color and everything is blending out. As you guys can see right here, there's already a major difference going on. Now I'm gonna go back and intensify those colors, and that's something that I learned from P. Louise too. Shout out to her, because I've been learning a lot watching her stuff, and I always like to give people credit when I'm learning from them. You know how I am. But basically, we're just going back and repeating everything that we did, because I love me a very dreamy, creamy blend. And that's what we're going for. Look right here, you can tell the difference. It's just like a soft transition, and the other one is harder. But now we're just gonna go ahead and do the same thing to my bottom lashes and also the top, so that we can get, you know, some darkness going around there. Okay, so now I'm gonna use this NYX Cosmetics retractable eyeliner in black, and with this one you have to work kind of fast a little bit because it will set on its own. So I'm just gonna smudge that out real quick, and I'm gonna work in little pieces. Like, I'm gonna apply a little bit, then a little bit more, and a little bit more, and a little bit more. Don't be shy, put some more. Don't be shy. Oh my god, are we still with that? It's 2021, come on. With a flat brush, I'm going to use the shade Cairo, which is this nice gold coppery shimmer. Not copper, it's more like bronzy shimmer. I'm living for it. I like it. I really like it. And this is the way that I used to apply it. I would just apply it, then grab the brush that I was doing my makeup with, and just make sure that everything is just blended out and, you know, good, I guess. But in my new side, I like to do a little, you know, spritz of Fix Plus, so that it could be hitting, popping, shining, you know. So now I'm gonna go in with this shade right here, and I'm gonna be using that color to lighten my inner tear duct, and I'm gonna drag it all the way in through like 1/3 of my eye and blend it in with the darker bronzy goldy shade. And I'm gonna just put it right there and nowhere else. Just one dot right there. That's how I used to do it. One dot right there, and that's it. Now, you guys, I want you to know that these makeup applications will make a huge difference on your makeup look, and I want you to just pay attention how it just looks. And now I'm going to use a NYX this one is now a liquid liner, and I'm using it to just make a little bit of a smokiness more because I want it to be darker, and I'm smudging a little bit more too. Now I'm gonna use my Danessa Myricks highlighting palette, and I'm gonna be using the Common Sense highlight, and that's just gonna go right on my cheek and my brow bone. Look how good that looks, you guys. Yes, it's highlighting my texture, but baby, I look like gold. Do you guys see the difference in that makeup application? It's just two different ways. Boom. Sweets, we are back and we are done with both looks. Well, not both looks, but both ways. This video was more about how I used to do my makeup before I cut my eyebrows, because then I started to have more space to play with, and I don't know if you could tell, but you could kind of see the gradient of the darkness to the light instead of going from light to dark, and then you can't even see the different colors that there is. You could just see a brown and then like a gold yellows, you know. So it's a different type of application, and your makeup application and your brushes matter. For you to be a pro artist, you must have pro artist tools. I hope you guys really liked it, and honestly, this side is not the worst. It's not bad. It doesn't look bad. This side, I don't know if you guys saw, like, it was very fast, simple, quick. The intensity of the look is just different because I went twice with the same eyeshadows on this eye and applied it so that it could be intensified, and on this side I just went once, make sure that the eyeshadow was on, and that is it. Here, the way that I highlighted my eye here and the way that I did here are two different ways, because here I went and I applied that yellow pigment all in the inner corner, in the inner portion and my tear duct, and then I applied the darker bronzy shade. Oh my god. So this is me editing right now, and honestly, I don't know how this happened, but it happened, and I will make sure that it doesn't happen again. But my outro got deleted, so I will tell you guys right now, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel with your notification bells on so that you are notified of every single time that I upload a brand new video. Also, follow me on all of my social medias at It's Candy Babes, and I wish you a happy, happy, happy New Year. Bye, it's Candy Baby.